Hey, thanks a lot, and we're changed the rotation now. We're at television for single A, the red mat between J.J. Butteris. There you saw it. We've gone 4 matches at 3A. Now we're going to start that 1A, 130 through 145, and then 2A, and then back to 3A for heavyweight. And here what we have is J.J. Butteris from Lisbon, and the red and black are in the black, mostly black uniform there, the red band, and then against Neil Vanderleek from Almond, North Polk Almond.
J.J. Butteris here comes from a pretty long list of Butterises here that wrestled for Lisbon. Remember his uncle, or I think his Uncle Bill, wrestled for Lisbon and trying to be one of the many Lisbon state champions here. That program's had a great history.
Yeah, they started. Al Baxter, who's at Buena Vista now, has started it all and had about 6 state championships there. And then along came Brad Smith, and now at City High, and we'll talk about that a little later. But the other matches, 2A on the top, 3A on the bottom, and 2A, Dylan Long from Creston, undefeated, 41-0, going against Tim Halligan from Independence. And in 3A, it's Matt Vasey from Des Moines Lincoln going up against Ryan Heim from Dubuque Hempstead, another one of Dan Dunham's boys.
J.J. Butteris here got a headlock attempt here going. Not going to be able to score with it, but his proudest accomplishment here this season has been he spent 30 minutes or 30 seconds wrestling in the sectional and 1 minute wrestling in the district combined. Wow. Wow. I think he went to a headlock every time. Successful headlocks.
Up in 2A, the score is already 4-1 in favor of Dylan Long, undefeated from Creston, going up against Tim Halligan from Independence. Whoa.
Dylan Long up there is definitely a recruitable athlete.
There's your team standing. Columbus Junction with a win by Nick Lee goes to 72. They've got another wrestler in, Bondurant Farrar, 74. Underwood, the champions already. They can't be caught. They are single A state champions. Underwood.
You can see how Jeremiah Butteris likes to get it going here. He's in a double overhook position here. He's looking for a headlock. Neil Vanderleek pops his head up. You probably expect him to throw, but basically a straight-on style. Vanderleek will certainly have to contend with his upper body through the course of the match.
3A, as we talked, there's another Hempstead wrestler, Ryan Heim, going against Matt Vasey from Des Moines Lincoln. And that's in the bottom box. Top box, it's 7-2 at the end of the first period, coming to the end of the first period in favor of Dylan Long, Preston.
There's a double leg attempt here by J.J. Butteris. He likes to come straight in. Now he lifts up, pops the hips in, gets the 2 points. I was going to mention about Vanderleek, Tim, is that he's trailing in the districts by 5 points. In the semifinals match, gets a fall and qualifies for the tournament.
And here he is.
Parlays it into a state finals performance.
That's why you wrestle to the end of the match. You never know what's going to happen.
So here's a headlock attempt. Both men. Vanderleek is looking to get out. They haven't awarded any points yet. Only 14 seconds left in the first period.
1, neutral. 3, neutral.
Good call on the escape. Referee Dennis McGrath.
Hempstead is trying to move up the ladder in 3A. They're at tied right now for 5th place, but if they would win another match there for Coach Dan Dunham, he'd go all the way up to 4th place and go ahead of both Prairie and Charles City.
J.J. Butteris goes with the international or optional starting position here and cuts Vanderleek here, so he wants to go on his feet.
It's Tim Johnson and Jim Gibbons coming at you from Veterans Auditorium, the site of the Iowa High School Wrestling Championships. And we're looking right now on the single A mat between J.J. Butteris from Lisbon, who just took his man down. That's Neil Vanderleek, just being taken down again by J.J. Butteris. And Butteris is up 4-2 with 1:15 left in the second period.
And J.J. Butteris just likes to go straight forward. It was a nice 3-shot double leg. Scores a takedown here. Jumps out 4-2. Vanderleek isn't through yet, though.
Neutral! Green neutral!
Gets an escape that makes the score 4-3. 1 minute left in the second period. Nice double leg attempt. Now watch how he tries to throws his shoulder after he gets Vanderleek slightly up in the air and then throws his shoulder into the midsection and scores the easy 2. Now, this is the first time we've seen Vanderleek get the tie he wants here. Underhook. Here.
There you see the score. Butteris from Lisbon ahead. 4-3.
There's those hips.
And it's going to be more.
Nice, beautiful head. Double overthrow position. Just hipped over and got the throw. That's awful tight.
Whoa.
There's the fall.
Got the shoulder blades down. You might have seen a bit of the shoulder up, but all it takes is the shoulder blades to the mat. Butteris from Lisbon gives them another in their long line of state champions. Goes to 38-1 for the year with a pin over Neil Vanderleek from Almond, North Polk, Almond. And
true Lisbon fashion, too. They've always been great throwers there over at the Lisbon school. So there's his coach, Dean Happel,
who wrestled for, I think, both Baxter and Brad. He was right in that time right there, part of that great tradition, a three-timer.
Three-time state champion himself, so an exclusive club. So Vanderleek has nothing to be ashamed of. What a turnaround from last week into that match where he was down 5-0, 9 seconds left, gets a fall, and takes it all the way to the state finals.
That's a great story. That's a great story. We're at going to 3A right now. Matt Vasey from Des Moines Lincoln, coached by Mike McGivern, versus Ryan Heim, 38-0 from Dubuque Hempstead. And the official on this mat was the official of the year this year, Doug Manley from Akron.
There it is, another takedown attempt here. Heim's out to a 7-0 lead. And that's been pretty dominant here. You know, I asked Coach Dunham what he felt like having a guy like Cliff Moore in the room, and he just said it's just like raising the level of expectations for everybody in that room. And that was a constant theme in talking to coaches today. They have successful athletes who won the state championship, and they weren't just trying to make themselves better and put themselves away in the corner, but they tried to raise the level of everybody. And here we see his teammate Heim, Ryan Heim, in the finals here too, and cruising to a championship.
Also cruising to a championship in 2A is Dylan Long from Creston. He's up 16-3 with 45 seconds left in the match over his opponent Tim Halligan from Independence.
And Dylan Long was coached by one of my favorite people, Rich Downing here. Does a great job at Creston here. Great guy in the community. Farms on the side, but it was a athlete who performed well for Creston. He volunteers his time. It's purely a community service thing, and he's done a great job. Has 2 finalists here today. And the same thing can be said about Dylan Long, about raising the level of expectations of everybody in the Creston program. Nice kid. And he's going to get recruited too. I tell you what, only time he's been scored on this year offensively was he's wrestling Marcus Durant from Tulsa Webster in the Mount Air duels. He's behind 5-3 and came back and won that match 9-5.
That's the only time he was scored on offensively?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Here we have the winner from Hempstead. Gives Dan Dunham a great going away present right there.
2 champions.
2 champions. Oh, that's great. Congratulations, Coach Dunham. Congratulations, Ryan Heim, 3A champion. Dylan Long, 2A champion. And J.J. Butteris, single A champion.
Where they're from.
Let's go to the awards stand.
In AA, 130 pounds, it was deja vu in more ways than one. Dylan Long and Tim Halligan, Long from Creston, Halligan from Independence, met on the championship match last year. Long won. Same result this year, except a bigger result. That is 7-0 last year. This year, 21-4. A technical fall for Dylan Long of Creston, and he is
looked like 2. I thought his toes were in.
See, you could see,
Ladies and gentlemen, we direct your
It was
attention
2.
to the award stand area at the east end of the auditorium. Presenting the Class 1A 130-pound awards, Coach Dean Happel of Lisbon. 6th place, Colby Larson, Guthrie Center. 5th place, Shane Clauser, Gilbert. 4th place, Jeremy Carnes, Audubon. 3rd place, Robert Swope, Oakland Riverside. Runner-up, Neil Vanderleek, Alleman North Post.
Back in.
And the Class 1A 130-pound champion from Lisbon, J.J. Butteris.
There we talked about Lisbon and their long line of champions there over the last 20-some years, and J.J. Butteris, just the latest. Dean Happel, the coach.
Presenting the Class 2A 130-pound awards, Coach Rich Downing of Preston. 6th place, Quentin Moreno, Glenwood. 5th place, Joe Hughes, Tama, South Tama County. 4th place, Andy Gertz, New Hampton. 3rd place, Alex Brandenburg, Emmitsburg, AR. Runner-up, Tim Halligan, Independence. And the Class 2A 130-pound champion from Creston, Dylan Long.
Well, there's Rich Downing. You talk about him volunteering his time there, and you know, that's great reward. It's better than cash. And if a coach wants cash over a state champion, he's in it for the wrong reasons. I'll tell you that. That is
exactly
great
right.
reward, isn't it?
Yep. Turning to gold. Making memories that'll last a lifetime there. Dylan Long winning his 2nd state title.
Presenting the Class 3A 130-pound awards, Coach Dan Dunham of Dubuque Hempstead. 6th place, Rob Holub, West Des Moines Valley. 5th place, Matt Sharp, Cedar Falls. 4th place, Joel Malsom, Sioux City Heelan. 3rd place, Corey Connell, Iowa City, City High. Runner-up, Matt Vasey, Des Moines Lincoln. And the Class 3A 130-pound champion from Dubuque Hempstead, Ryan Heim.
That's Heim and Moore, 2 state champions from Dubuque Hempstead for retiring Dan Dunham. And let's go to Dean Borg.